All right, been a hell of a day. Got the biggest part of the garden planted today. Everybody says, well, my father-in-law say we're planting too early, but we're gonna have good weather, so I count on it. But we got some of the deck done this week. Wife planted a bunch of flowers around the deck, making it look better. And then we're going to actually build a greenhouse on this end of the deck, because we don't use the lower part of the deck. So I'm gonna put a greenhouse up here for her so we can use it during winter. But anyway, we got the garden planted. So we got our incredible corn and our double sweet corn planted down here on this end. Goes all the way up there to where you see a little green netting, which is our cucumbers. Got the cucumbers out in the garden, put the netting around them to keep the birds out of them, because as you can see, the robins are out there right now and they're already wanting to eat. So we got the netting around them to stop them from eating my leaves on my cucumbers, and we're going to do the same thing with the beans and the peas as soon as probably this week after I get off work. Tomatoes will go right there. We do have those on an arch trellis. Some people kind of are against this, but we're using vertical stance this year because I don't have a lot of yard I can tear up. So we do have that on an arch trellis, and then two straight trellises. We're going to have tomatoes. We'll get those planted probably next weekend. We got our radishes, beets, and carrots out here in the center. Then down here at the end is where we will put our green peppers and jalapenos in this finished area right here. Got our watermelon planted right there. I'll have to train it to stay away from everything else. Over here along the fence, this is back into my corn area again, but over here along the fence, stretched all the way down the fence, going up that way, is garlic. So hopefully we'll have plenty of garlic this year. Oops, sorry about the camera, I had a spider crawling on me. So anyway, we're back over here. So this third trellis right here is our peas, planted inside and outside, and the next two trellises in front of it is our green beans. So we got two trellises of green beans, one trellis of peas. Down here at the back, I've got dill planted down here. And over here, we actually tried some celery this year. Hopefully that'll come up, because that looks really good. So stretching down along this side, we tried to use every inch possible in the garden. Stretching down along this side, we've got four types of onions. We've got white onions, yellow sweet onions, yellow onions, and red onions. So those are in rows right here. I think Cindy said is about 40 row per row, give or take. Coming around this way, I've got two muskmelon patches that I'm going to grow. They are different breeds, but they're muskmelon, so I'm going to grow them right here together. We're going to see what happens. If they grow, they grow. If they don't, oh well. Not going to disappoint me. The melons will probably go to my girls over here anyway. Back over here to my chickens. So that's probably where the melons will end up going anyway. And then here on our last two trellises, we have grapes. These guys are not doing really good. I may have got them out a little bit too early. Getting a little bit eager to try to get this stuff planted. So I do have other grapes that I'm going to plant. These guys I really don't think are going to make it. But I do have other grapes that I'm going to plant, and I will get those planted out over here and get them up on the vines, or get them up on the trellis. So hopefully we can start growing some grapes this year, and have some grapevines next year. So we got the green and purple. Can't tell you exactly what breeds they are, it's just green and purple. But anyway, so this is basically our garden this year. We did quite a bit of vertical growing to help with space. The peas they're called tall telephone peas. So those are supposed to grow upright, 6 to 7 foot. The beans that I have growing in the trellis are pole beans, so they are to grow up. We did grow pole beans last year on a trellis. Turned out really good. And here's my girls talking to us again. That's not all of them, but that's some of them. And then over there, like I said, we've got two trellises we're going to do our tomatoes on. And clear over there against the fence, I have a whole row of garlic over there against the fence. Hopefully this is going to help keep out some of the rodents this year. We do have moles So I'm hoping it's going to help keep out the rodents this year and keep them out of the damn garden so they quit eating shit. The cucumbers, they are pickler cucumbers, and they are going to climb. I don't know how tall they're going to get, but we went with picklers because I actually do want to, I want to pickle full cucumbers this year. So we love our pickles here. So we got quite a few plants planted over there, so hopefully they'll take. And like I said, we got the netting around them. We're going to do the same thing over here around the peas and the green beans, because birds love to eat your leaves on your new starts. So until they get established, which we got them up 2 rungs, and I figure that will be plenty of establishment once they get established. And we're going to do the same thing with the peas and green beans. We'll do that probably this week after I get off work one day. We're kind of tired. I just got done mowing the front yard after doing all this out here today. Cindy, Carter, myself, we was all out here planting, tilling. We actually cultivated the whole garden before we planted anything. Everything was already tilled. I had it already tilled up, but I ran my little cultivator through it, and we actually cultivated the whole garden before we actually planted. So we've been out here a big part of the day doing all this. We'll be getting the pool ready here pretty soon. Carter's waiting, he's itching to get that done. So this last year we actually planted some stuff over here. This year we didn't. Cindy turned this back into a flower garden, with the exception of our rhubarb. And this year the rhubarb is coming out really good. You notice we've got fences around everything, all the way around the garden. Keep varmints out, keep rodents out, and keep the damn squirrels out. The squirrels come in here and they jump up and down, play with the rhubarb and break it and everything else. They're freaking retarded. We do have castor beans we're going to be planting this year. We have, like I said, we have a lot of moles out here. Well, not a lot, a whole lot in the yard, but we do have quite a few. One's too many. We do have castor bean seeds already started. They're starting to grow. We're going to plant them throughout the yard, and those are actually really pretty when they grow. But they will keep rodents out. So we're going to hopefully get them planted and get them done. We planted some flowers and stuff. And this, like I said, this is Cindy's flower garden, one of them. Cindy's flower garden. And planted some stuff in here yesterday. She's got a bunch of stuff. I mean, it's just all planted all over the place. I'll have to show you again when it all comes up. There's our other rhubarb plant. All of them are doing pretty good. Both of them are doing pretty good coming up. And then back over here, like I said, here's the deck. Cindy's got flowers planted all over the deck. Looks like everything is doing real good. I don't know what's going on with the flowers, because they were doing real good yesterday, and now it looks like, I don't know if something's eating them or something, they're dying. But anyway, so here's our strawberries. Our strawberries are coming back up. This will be a second year turnout for the strawberries. We did lose some in this one over here. I got a big bulb area in there, but it'll be okay. These things will bush out. They'll multiply. We'll get plenty of strawberries off of them. But yeah, so a couple of her flowers are looking a little puny here. But I don't know, maybe we need to get out here and get some water. These are actual flowers and they're live. They look like they're fake. But anyway, so yeah, right here's where I'm gonna put the 6x10 greenhouse. Bought one of the kits, so I'm gonna build it right up here on the deck, and that way it's already got a solid, sturdy place on it to set on. And we need to redo our deck again. We just redone it last year and stained it, and now it all needs to be redone again. I'm thinking about just saying piss on it, paint the damn thing, get it done, get it over with. All right, and that is the backyard and the work that we've done today. And like I said, we've been out here in the garden all day, and I just went out and mowed the front, and when it starts to cool down a little bit, I'm gonna come out and water. So I won't call it quits and go get me a beer. All right. God bless the United States.